Okay, first things first.
Time to relax.
Back in 2014, a young woman from Australia popped onto the scene with 2 massive hits of her own, and featuring on a third before disappearing into the void. Iggy Azalea is one of the most famous artists whose entire hit-making career was condensed to 1 year, and also one of the more controversial artists of the last 20 years. But what became of her after that gigantic year? Has she done anything else of value? Is she even still making music? Well, let's find out. Whatever happened to Iggy Azalea?
Can't you taste this gold?
So Amethyst Amelia Kelly was born in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. And don't worry, I won't attempt an Australian accent because with how bad my impressions are, I'm sure it would be considered a hate crime. Apparently she got into music in her teenage years, even starting a band for a little while. She moved to America when she was 16, apparently by herself, which, no matter what else I say about her, that is brave. I cannot imagine at just 16 moving by myself to a new country, especially one as big as the US. That takes guts. She'd spend the next several years jumping around, work with artists like Dungeon family member Backbone, as well as FKI and Natalie Sims, and started using her stage name Iggy Azalea. And in 2011, she self-released a mixtape called Ignorant Art, and while I don't think there were any singles, the most famous off the album seems to be a song called Pussy. Can't think of a better way to introduce yourself to the world? Honestly, I kinda like this one. It was a little awkward listening to it at work, but I like the beat of it.
Pussy, 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 pussy.
Rest of the songs are alright, although a lot of the featured artists are more memorable than Iggy herself. I could tell she has talent, I'm just not into this kind of rap. In 2012, she released another mixtape called Trap Gold, and an EP called Glory, and on one song got to do a collaboration with a man who would end up helping her career quite a bit.
Outfit perfect, hit the scene, hurt shit. In a 911, now 187 Murph shit.
Yes, T.I., who wasn't just featured but executive produced it, signing her onto his company, Grand Hustle Records. She even got to perform at the 2012 BET Hip Hop Awards. She collaborated with Just Past His Peak and future flat earther B.O.B., and Mike Posner, making this the second white girl rapper I've covered that he worked with. None of the songs were really my thing, and none of them were hits, but it got some buzz. Although with some of these titles like Yo El Rey, Slow, Back to That Future, and Murder Business, yeah, the whole criticism of her trying to sound black is holding some water. Well, in 2014, she released her first full album, The New Classic. The first single was released a year earlier, called Work. No.
Working on my shit. Now get this work.
I actually liked this more than I thought I would. The song's sort of an autobiographical song about her rise from the slums to number 54 on Billboard. But hey, that's not nothing. Next up was Bounce with a music video that takes place in India. What?
I don't wanna hurt you, but I'm about to work you. Watch your mouth drop real loud.
Oh, that's just...
Getting them tipsy.
Wait, what?
Getting them tipsy.
Oh, I thought she said... Never mind. Well, despite the problematic video, the song's alright. No idea what it has to do with India. It did have some minor success on the hip-hop charts and did okay in the UK, which is similar to the third single, Change Your Life.
I'ma change your life, I'ma change your life.
This is easily the weakest of the 3 songs so far. Thankfully, we got T.I. back so we can bring some of that T.I. personality.
Strong weed we ride. Everybody just looking, but ain't that nigga gon' holler. They like now, shout she cooking.
Thanks, Clifford. Also, is this whole music video a Showgirls reference? Who the hell references Showgirls? I don't know, it's alright, but again, wasn't big. That would have to wait for the 4th single and the one you're all thinking of.
I'm so fancy, you already know.
Fancy, I remember being kind of a controversial song back in 2014, between Izzy's manner of speaking mimicking a certain group of people to some of the word choices.
The truth is that my flow retarded, each beat did departed.
Please, Iggy, the line should have been, that my flow retarded, they come crass half-hearted. No need to drop any D-bombs. That might all be true, but god damn is this song catchy.
I'm so fancy, can't you taste this gold?
featuring on the song is Charlie XCX, who would only get bigger in the years since. And let's be honest, she's about 90% of the reason this song works. That said, Iggy still has some memorable lines.
First things first, I'm the realest. Swagger on stupid, I can't shop in no department. I got the whole world asking how I does that. I can hold you down like I'm giving lessons in physics. Who that? Who that? They do that, do that. Put that paper over all, I thought you knew that, knew that. I look at it, I bet you wishing you could clutch that.
Also Clueless, much better movie to homage, which might explain why this song went all the way to number 1. Or maybe it was because at the time she was featured on another hit song.
One less problem without you. I got one less problem without you.
Yeah, Problem, the song that went all the way to number 2 by some Nickelodeon actress called Ariana Grande or Granda. I don't know, I don't think she ever went anywhere.
More money, and I'll be better off without you. And no time, I'll be forgetting all about you.
And finally, the 5th and final single and her last big hit, Black Widow.
Would you like to hear the special?
No, not really, because I kind of already know what I want, okay?
What would you like?
A bacon sandwich with cheese.
Michael Madsen? How is this not the worst thing I've seen with you the last few months?
I'm gonna love you until you hate me.
So I've said that 2014 was my favorite pop music year of the 2010s. We not only got a lot of good songs and a lot of variety, but I was also 21, so pretty much all music from that year will sound good to me. That said, I have never felt the need to re-listen to this song. I don't hate it, the chorus is fine, but I can't not remember a single thing outside of that. This also features Rita Ora in what I believe is her only US hit. I actually remember her song How We Do that only was a hit in the UK. Apparently the song was written by Katy Perry and was supposed to be on Prism, but gave it to Iggy instead. Really, Katy? I mean, this song's not great, but are you really telling me it's worse than Dark Horse? Well, this peaked at number 3, and as for the rest of the album, it is... I don't know, I listened to the whole thing and I instantly forgot about it. Maybe if you're a rap fan, you might get something out of the non-singles, but for me, the last song, Fuck Love, was decent, but I've already forgotten the rest. She did release one more single in late 2014 that peaked at 27 called Beg For It. Okay, I actually think I remember this one. It's not great, but after Fancy, it's probably the second best we've heard so far. And it has Mo, because it was 2014 and we needed Mo on everything. But before 2014 ended, she did have 2 more minor hits. One was T.I.'s No Mediocre.
I'm still grand hustle first lady, fuck you, pay me, Betty won't go 12 rounds with $1 million baby. I could change your life quick, stop playing with me.
You know, I could make the obvious joke of, oh, no mediocre? I say yes mediocre. But actually, I kinda like this one. But I prefer the next song.
Big booty, but you got a big booty.
Oh.
Ah yes, Jennifer Lopez's song Booty, which managed to peak at number 18 and would be the last time Iggy hit the top 20.
They're begging me to drop down on them, but right now Iggy on the top. The last time the world seen a booty this good, it was on Jenny from the block.
What was with the butt craze in pop music in the last half of 2014? I mean, I know booty jams were always around before and after this, but it seems like every other song was just shoving asses in our face. As we got into 2015, she began touring, got a cameo in Furious 7.
Hey, that's the girl I heard so much about.
And as far as I could tell, that was the only time she tried to act. Thank God. She even did a song for the soundtrack and popped off a couple more singles. One was called Trouble featuring Jennifer Hudson.
Good girl, bad guy, what a perfect match. And if we you gon' wanna play baptized, cause when you finish you gon' feel like you was baptized.
This song is weird. It's not really bad, but it just feels like 2 different songs put together. On one hand, you got Iggy rapping, and then on the other, you got Hudson doing this soul singing.
I can tell by the way that you lean and the way that you kiss your teeth. And you turn up so fast, you clean. Smells like trouble to me.
I kinda like it actually. Sadly, it only peaked at 67. The other single that year was Pretty Girls, which she did with pop icon Britney Spears.
All around the world, pretty girls. Wipe the floor with all the boys. Pour the drinks, bring the noise. We're just so pretty.
Oh yeah, I remember this song. This is a mess. I said the last song felt a little off. This honestly sounds like 3 or 4 different songs fighting for domination.
Those roll down,
Eyes on us,
jaws on the ground.
watch them go.
It's just so funny.
And the the thing is, take just one of those songs, you'd probably be good. But put them all together, it sounds awful.
Hi, girls. Hey, B. Who's the new hottie? Yeah, she looks like totally far out. She is. She's like totally from another planet. Totally. No way! This phone is totally broken.
Brittany, you're 33 years old. Knock that shit off. Also, I think in the video they're aliens. In fact, is this an homage to Earth Girls Are Easy? Iggy has very, very interesting tastes in movies. That same year, she was on a Demi Lovato song. And just to get this out of the way, she's been on a lot of other artists' songs that weren't singles, from Sean Paul to DJ Khaled to Zedd. Over the next few years, she would do stuff like judge the Australian version of The X Factor, and she was even planning to produce a movie, but that fell through. She also released a few non-album singles. One of them would become her final top 50 hit, peaking at 42, called Team.
Turn me up, break the knob right. I get dressed like it's prom night. I feed them lemons in the limelight.
Iggy, did you start a cult again? It's alright, but I don't think I'll remember it. And that's kind of how I feel about the other singles. I'll give credit that she actually has a lot of energy and seems like she's trying to have fun. Compare this to what was mostly getting popular in 2017 and 18, I'll gladly take these. In 2018, she released an EP called Survive this summer, with one single called Cream featuring the guy from Medea Halloween? This is probably the best song since Trouble, but it does feel like a song that should have come out like 5 years earlier. That said, it's better than the other songs, which unfortunately do feel like they're trying to get with the times. You can hear the Cardi B influence, and unfortunately she carried that on to her next album, 2019's In My Defense. The first single, Sally Walker, is alright. I kinda like the music video that starts with this.
Jumped in front of me. I said, go.
Unfortunately, it also has James Charles in it, which could not have possibly happened at a worse time. In fact, she gets a lot of cameos for these. Drag performer Trixie Mattel, YouTuber Nikita Dragon, who also had several controversies. Man, Iggy, you are not good at picking talent. Still got odd taste in movies, though. Romy and Michelle's high school reunion, huh? I mean, it's a decent movie, certainly better than Showgirls. After Sally Walker, she would never hit the top 100 again, and the rest of the album is eh. Again, if you like that late 2010s rap sound, you might like this. As for me, I've completely forgotten them already. Later that year, she released another EP called Wicked Lips. It had one single called Lola. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, huh? I'm not even shocked anymore. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. I can't say I love it, but it has a pretty good beat and catchy chorus courtesy of Alice Chatter, who according to this article is the triple threat pop star we needed in 2019. That may have been true, but this was the only time she got any chart success. And even then, it wasn't much. I also like the song The Girls, which was actually co-written by Miley Cyrus's sister Noah. As we get into 2020, she released a song called Dance Like Nobody's Watching.
No, I don't do it for the boys. No, I don't do it for the girls. No, I don't do it for the gram. I'ma do it for me.
Song's alright, it's a solid Kobe era song, but I want to talk about the other woman in this song. Her name is Tinashe, and not only did she release a song called No Broke Boys back in 2024, that was remixed and became a viral hit that as of me writing this is currently in the top 50, but as a child she did some acting, including doing the motion capture for Hero Girl in the Polar Express, and was Robin in Out of Jimmy's Head, but she also had a recurring role on 2.5 Men, and did some voice work on Rocket Power and Avatar. Well, in 2021, she released her third and final album, The End of an Era, the first single being Sip It. Oh, by the way, this video might cause seizures. Duh!
No training, bro. Big boss, bitch.
I don't like the Alita sequel.
Uber on the way. He said, can't he?
Okay, this is just porn at this point. Oh, by the way, Tyga's back.
Jump too raw, time for draws on my balls, bitches kiss the balls.
It's alright, I guess, but didn't really stand out amongst the other rap songs from that year. Next up is Brazil. It's fine. And then I Am the Strip Club. Again, fine. That's kinda how I feel about the album overall. It is more fun, but anything it gives you could get from a bunch of other rappers in 2021. I kinda like the opener Sirens and Is That Right? Also, I like this one line from Peach Body.
And I should probably run for president. My tits could save a nation. Hold up.
That's pretty good. Anyway, this is where things get sad. Apparently she was planning a 4th album, but it was going to be produced by Tory Lanez. And if you don't remember who he is, well...
Tory Lanez has been charged with shooting artist Megan Thee Stallion during an argument.
And Iggy, for some reason, sent a letter to the judge requesting leniency, which was denied, and he ended up getting 10 years in prison. In early 2023, she started an OnlyFans and later put out one more single called Money Come.
For whoever keep a score, tell them money till their legs get sore.
What the hell is going on in this? Well, despite the odd video, this is actually a pretty fun song. It might be my favorite since her biggest hit. Well, good to know she went out on a high note, and yes, this was her last song, because in early 2024, she announced she would be retiring from music to do other things. Sure, she could come back, but she's the first artist I've covered where they are officially done when I made my video. Though it turns out Metro Station never released anything else and broke it off in 2020. Since then, she's mostly gone into tech, not only starting her own telecommunication service, but also getting involved in crypto.
I think it will be a necessity for meme tokens to integrate those sorts of perks, not just... I see people talk a lot about this as, okay, having these sorts of perks can onboard the normies, onboard the new users.
Look, I've tried to understand crypto, and every time someone tries to explain it to me, it just sounds dumber. Her meme coin was called $Mother, or Smother, I'm not sure, and an inspired cartoon misogynist who became a real boy, Andrew Tate, to make his own meme coin called Daddy. Since I have no idea how crypto works, I don't know if she was successful, but good luck, I guess. And that's it. Do I think Iggy had talent? Yeah. Do I think she's racist? Not really. I hope not, since she has a mixed-race child with Playboy Cardi. But ultimately, she just couldn't stand out amongst a lot of other rappers in the later 2010s. Well, next month we have a very special anniversary, so I'll see y'all in March. Bye.